asalaamaaleykum waa Gambia asalaamaaleykum képp ko xam ne mu ngi seetaan di leen nuyu ku si nekk seen tur ak seen santa man la seen xarit di seen soppe Aida Bidwell Mbow indi leen seen favorite TV show bi nii nga xamante ne moom ngeen faral di seetaan Banjul Night live di gërëm yàlla suñuy borom moom mi nga xam ne moom mun lépp di santa yéen ñi nga xamante ne yéen a nekk suñu faan yi di kontaan si yéen si support bi kontaan si yéen bu baax a baax jërëjëf saa su nekk su ma dee door show bi dama leen dee gërëm because ñun mënuñ ta dem without yéen gis nañ ni ngeen ñu jàppale si motivating messages yi nga xamante ne yéen a ngi ko doon faral di sent si suñ Facebook page bi ak yeneen pages yi nga xamante ne ñu ngi ko am si social media bi jërëjëf fu mu nekk nii comme nuñ ko dee faral di defee rek bala ñooy gën a dugg si waxtaan bi dinañ read messages yi nga xamante ne yéen ñi nga xamante ne yéen a nekk suñ fan yi nekk outside of the Gambia ak si biir Gambia bi yéen ak ñoon doon send messages si suñ Facebook page bi fu mu nekk nii right now dinaa dooree si first message bi nii kii nii nag Kadiza Fofana la tudda mu ne hi Aida keep up the good work you're doing I like your show very much I watch it every time love you thank you and then kii nii nag Ousmane Mas Baro la tudda mu ne BNL show is a very interesting and educating show it's my #1 TV show Aida keep up the good job you're doing with the whole BNL crew jërëjëf thank you very much fu mu nekk nii duñ def dara lu ñu am a short break suñ jógee si short break boobu noonu rek artiste yi Gambie yi ñu ngi demoon Kanilaay am na benn event bu fa xewoon nañ seetaan vidéo boobu rek we'll be right back.
How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? What's good? What's good? And if you wanna come over, I'ma show you what's good. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, Recommend
right, that was a nice video. Thumbs up to all the Gambian artists yi nga xamantene perform nañ si event boobu noonu fu mu nekk ni right now dañ daan faral di am several messages yi nga xamantene yéen ñi nga xamantene yéen a nekk suñ fan yi yéen a ngi ko doon send si suñ website bi waaye tey nag benn message rek lañ jël from yeneen messages yi kii nii nag Prince Awap la tudda Mune, I love Banjul Night Live. I love all your episodes and I wish your program to continue forever. I love the musicians you invite. Bye, Ida Bidwalmbo. Bye, Banjul Night Live. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Right now, nañ am a short break. Suñ jógee si short break boobu noonu rek ñu ngi am a special guest, a surprise guest. Suñ jógee si short break boobu noonu rek nañ leen woon kan lañ leen fi amal tey.
How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? What's good? What's good? And if you wanna come over, I'ma show you what's good. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? What's good?
Good evening. My name's Tanaya Sonka. It's a social revolution. Have you chosen sides? Understand in these trying times that sides, they're not so easily defined. You have to read between the lines and listen between pauses because it's a social revolution. Or perhaps a social revelation, this obsessive need to stay in touch. But like most oxymoronic terms, there is nothing in touch about it, nothing in touch about this because in all honesty, no number of tweets or nudges, pokes or pings could ever replace this place between my space and your embrace. Nothing beats palm smacked lovingly and knowingly between you and I, or fingers tickling spines like double basses in double time. Do you even remember me? Or have you lost my face somewhere in the book of your 1,528 confirm, 29 contacts in your contact list? Gut punched by my reality, I spew X's and O's, I spew HTML codes and this here silence. It's broken only by the clicking and gnashing of clashing keys, or perhaps where hips collide with interface to play alphabetical lotto like, hello? I'm sorry, I didn't even realize I still had your number, sorry, hello? I can't really speak to you right now, I'll probably have to call you later, so later. In cyber exchange, we'll jest about our encounter and I'll type LOL. But what I really mean to say is I miss you. And while I type LMAO, what I really mean to say is I need you. And while I are on the FLing, streams flow down chocolate mountains into pools of nostalgia, and I wish that we could go back to the way that it used to be when if I needed you, all I had to do was perpetually put palm to pine and ask your mom if you could please, please, please come out to play. And she'd say yes. Well, she usually said yes. You slid into your car as we slid out the door, we hopscotched on pavements and we skipped around blocks and we danced to the incoherent melody of the ice cream truck, but we danced. Do you remember? So I send out an SOS. I send it via SMS in the hope that you might just see my smoke signals and come to my rescue because I need you. And no number of tweets or nudges, pokes or pings could ever replace this place between my space and your embrace. Thank you.
All right, that was a nice piece, Tanaya. But before we talk about it, I will just like you to introduce yourself first.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Tanaya Sonka.
Okay. Tanaya, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Gambian. I went to school here and school in England as well.
Okay.
And I moved back last year to come and work and live in Gambia.
Okay. That piece, Social Revolution, can you tell us a little bit about it?
It was basically inspired by kind of certain relationships, friendships that were kind of, that I felt were kind of breaking down, because in this digital age, we're often, it's often like text or Facebook or whatever.
Okay.
We very rarely meet up and have conversations and connect with people. So I kind of felt like writing a piece about the fact that I felt like I was drifting away from a lot of people.
Okay. So is it something hard for you to come up with such a piece, or does it take like a lot of time for you to, get all of that in your head, and then, it's kind of amazing though. It's not like everyone can do that, because I personally can't do it. Can you tell us? Yeah.
In terms of writing it, I think it's like first is a concept. It's like, oh, okay, I think that would be something interesting to write about.
Okay.
And then you kind of build on it. Some pieces take a long time, and some don't take as long. With this one, I probably wrote this one in a few days.
Okay.
In terms of memorizing it, it's probably like maybe the first time I'm ever going to perform it. It's like repeating it over and over and over again until I eventually get there. But yeah.
Okay.
That's also part
So
of it.
you write everything yourself?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, but then can you tell us like what inspired you to be doing this?
I started writing when I was about 13 because I found my sister was a lot older than me, and they had this collection of poems that they did for their school. Like every student did a poem, and I found it and started. I was kind of reading through it, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. I think I should try something like that. Angry kid, loads of emotions, things to write down. So yeah, that was kind of when I started writing.
Okay. All right. Let me say this. Ñu bari suñ la gisee dañ dee foog ne nekkuloo Gambian. But I want you to prove them wrong though. So dinañ laaka tuuti olof rek ndax nga mun a woon gaa yi ne yow Sonko nga santa. Sonko ji leen. Ndax du Tanaya.
Waaw Sonko laa sant.
mu ngo gis nga olof boobu noonu sa set na. So yow Tanaya yow fu mu nekk ni right now lan nga am pour jox ñi nga xamante ne ñoo nekk young Gambians te ñu bëgg a def li nga def nii. No, just waxal rek dañ nit ñi mun a xam ne yow dégg nga olof. Yeah, I'm gonna do this to you, like seriously. You gotta prove them wrong though.
Sorry, what was the question?
Lan nga am pour wax young Gambians yi nga xamante ne ñu ngi bëgg a def comme yow li nga def nii.
Na gaay góorgóorlu rek try dañoo xam nga soo amee loo xam ne sa xel la nekk daal nga bind ko. lu mun a nekk sa xel rek nga bind ko daal. Basically, that's about it.
Okay, can you tell us like how long you have been doing this?
I've been writing again since I was around 13, 14, but probably actually performing since I was about. Well, actually, when did I start performing? I probably, sorry, yeah. I think I started performing when I was about 18, 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when you left the UK, you came to the Gambia and then you did an event.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that event? How did it go?
The very first event I did in Gambia was it was called the Big Festival. It was a gospel event that my cousin was kind of hosting here,
Okay.
and it was probably it was the first time I'd ever done anything in Gambia because I'd been doing stuff in the UK before that. But it went quite well. I wasn't sure how spoken word was going to be taken here because
Okay.
it's not something that I'd seen in Gambia anyway.
Right.
But the response was very good.
Okay. Your second piece, Letter to Disneyland. That one too. Seriously. Tanaya, can you just tell us like the whole story behind it before you perform that here?
Okay. Letter to Disney was it was inspired again by Disney. A lot of as we're growing up, we tend to watch a lot of Disney movies. Everyone wants to be a princess, and everyone wants to find Prince Charming, or I guess every female, wants to find Prince Charming and get married and live happily ever after. And it's not to say that I don't believe that is an option, but I think Disney kind of portrays certain things that I don't think are necessarily correct. Okay. And I think sometimes, as older people, as parents, we don't necessarily look into what we're letting our children watch. So it was just kind of my challenge to Disney to say, well, these are certain things that I've picked up from what you've been portraying, and what's your feedback, or what's your response? But
All right.
Yeah.
So talking about Prince Charming, I want to know, you single, married, or you're searching?
I'm single at the moment.
Really?
Yeah,
You're single,
I am.
but you're searching.
Searching, I don't know if searching's the right word.
Are you?
I don't know if that's the right thing to put out on television. But I'm single.
You're single.
I'm single.
Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay. But then again, personally, is this something that you are looking towards doing for the rest of your life, or is it just a part-time thing that you're doing?
I would love to be able to do spoken word full time. I mean, there are other things that I'm interested in. I'm interested in business, etc. But in terms of from a creative perspective, I would love for spoken word to be able to kind of fully support me. I mean, at this point, it's like I have kind of performed in other places and done other things, but at this point, spoken word in itself is not able to kind of do that. But I would love to get to a point where where I know that it can sustain me.
Okay.
But regardless, I would write regardless of whether or not there's money in it or not.
Wow. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, so what I want to ask you is your look, the afro, and you know, so many people keep saying like you look like a Nigerian. But what I want to know is, are you inspired by someone?
I do get a lot of comments, should I say, on on my hair. I used to have relaxed hair at one point, and then I decided to go natural. But I didn't kind of go natural as a kind of power to the people, start a revolution kind of thing. It was because I felt like natural hair was a healthier option for me. I mean, I don't necessarily judge anyone that has relaxed hair, but it was a healthier option for me. But I think I actually find it quite strange that, particularly in Gambia, in Africa, we have a weird reaction to an afro, because like an afro is like natural hair. Surely everyone should be wearing an afro as far as I'm concerned. But no, it's not necessarily because I've seen anyone that I particularly like that has an afro. I just really enjoy wearing an afro, and I get mixed feedbacks. I get, the bombsters that think I'm Jamaican. I get people that are like, I love the afro, or I get people that are like, when are you gonna relax your hair? And it's like,
Okay.
you win some, you lose some.
All right. So you personally, what if I should like ask you, what kind of advice will you give to youths of the Gambia? What will it be?
I would say find your passion. Find whatever it is that you're passionate about. I mean, I know that not everyone is an academic.
Yeah.
Not everyone is going to excel in school. But I know that particularly here, I know that it's difficult because there isn't as many avenues for the arts.
Okay.
But I think if academia is not your thing, then if you can sing, if you can dance, if you can write, if whatever it is that you can do, I think you should go for it wholeheartedly. Even if it's that you want to kind of be a rubbish collector, then own a rubbish company or whatever it is. I think you should just be passionate about whatever you love.
Okay. All right, then we'll have a short break. After the short break, we'll let you do your last.
How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? What's good? What's good? And if you wanna come over, I'ma show you what's good. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? What's good?
Dear Disney, like with any babysitter that I would allow to sit and watch my kids while they sit and watch them, I'd like to have a conversation with you. Just so that I'm assured that anything that I enforce you will only reinforce and there'll be no confusion, because Disney, I teach my kids that physical beauty, it is only skin deep. But if your spirit is beautiful, then it will radiate through your pores like eternal life, unstoppable, and you'll be unable to hide your light. And I guess you agree, because having flicked through the many scenes of your CV, I see that you too teach that physical beauty and social standing are not particularly important, particularly if you're a man. Because Princess Jasmine married a street kid. Lady hooked up with an actual tramp. And even Belle was able to look past the beast, finding the beauty within, but no one was ever checking for those ugly stepsisters, regardless of their personality. I mean, you teach that if you look good, that must mean that you do good. But if you don't meet some kind of predetermined quota, then you must be the bad guy, depicting characters like Jafar with darker skin, thicker lips, and thicker noses. We know that charm, it is deceitful, and beauty, it's passing, yet we're still raising Prince Charming with a Peter Pan complex, so he never wants to land himself on the throne as king. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of us all? We're all made in God's image, but who is the fairest of us all? Future's not bright enough, because she isn't quite light enough. You'd rather make Princess Tiana green with envy than dark like ebony, and you wonder why little black girls have identity issues. Issue me that big issue. I am just trying to be the change that she is begging for. Mirror, mirror. You've got these kids afraid to look in the mirror. So ghetto princes draw swords, now shanks up to magic mirrors. They hold guns up to magic mirrors, holding guns up to their reflection. It's like they're holding guns up to themselves, and before you know it, all they're left with is broken glass, shattered dreams, and no hope of ever becoming king. So I'd raise her as queen. Checkmate. Because little princess, walking in those dainty slippers will have you walking on broken glass and shattered dreams. I couldn't stand to see her hurt, so I would teach her that even a knight in the shiniest of armor will only ever compliment you, never ever complete you, because she has to be whole all by herself. Mirror, mirror. Perhaps if these mothers, princes and princesses of Disneyland had their mothers to teach them, they might know better. But instead, you kill off all the mothers in some kind of tragic mishap, rendering the family a unit with which I am unfamiliar, because in fact, she is fatherless. Now your fiction has left her motherless. So somewhere between reality and perception, you have orphaned her like Annie with no daddy Warbucks to save the day, but you won't tell that story. You see, the mothers that I know are very much there, working graveyard shifts with callous palms and tricky hips, because forget postcode wars. Ends, they have no alternative but to meet, so they travail. None of this, you stay in your ends and I'll stay in my ends, and never the end shall meet. Do you wonder why we duck and dive below poverty lines? Mirror, mirror. Now Disney, if I was to give you this honor, if I was to give you this privilege, what would you teach my sons? What could you possibly teach my daughters? Would you teach them the power of this spoken word? That life and death is in their tongue. Would you teach them wisdom? Or would you continue to be their pilot on these fictitious flights of fantasy? Yours sincerely, a future mother. Thank you. My name's Tanaya Sonka. You've been listening to Spoken Word on BNL. Thank you.
How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? What's good? What's good? And if you wanna come over, I'ma show you what's good. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? What's good?
Thumbs up to Tanaya kontaan si moom bu baax a baax yéen a gis lii waa Gambia ñi nga xamante ne ñu ngi nekk ndawi réew mi ñi nga xamante ne ñu ngi bëgg a di def yi fii spoken words kontaan naa si Tanaya bu baax a baax di wax xale yi nga xamante ne ñu ngi seetaan te ñu bëgg a roy si moom def leen ni moom rek ngeen gën a góorgóorlu incha allah dina baax fu mu nekk ni duñ def dara lu dul ñu dem straight si suñ video of the week bu ñu leen di faral di defar every week this week nag MLK lañ ko jox nañ seetaan video boobu rek we'll be right back. Alright, that was a nice video by MLK. Di leen wax ne yéen ñi nga xamante ne yéen a nekk Gambian artist yi ngeen gën a góorgóorlu di génneel seen fans videos yoo xam ne dina tax gaay gën a kontaan si yéen di génnee boy yoo xam ne seen fans suñ ko déggee dinañ kontaan di bég saa su nekk di leen déglu nii rek ngeen a mën a def because music moom yombut waaye génne na góorgóorlu rek dina baax fu mu nekk nii nañ am a short break suñ jógee si short break boobu noonu rek dinañ fi am ki nga xamante ne mooy suñ guest artist bi ñu xamee ko si Gungee Man ma kontaan am ko fii nii tey si BNL bi.
How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? What's good? What's good? And if you wanna come over, I'ma show you what's good. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? What's good?
ñu ne nekk Gungee man Vex man man kontaan naa am na la fii tey si Banjul Night Live but before going forward dinaa la bàyyi nga nuyuwante ñi nga xam ne ñoo la nekk di seetaan.
Yeah, people know me, Vex Goniman, aka Alhaji Gangster, aka the sickest, aka the illest lyricist. I'm the king of Farrakona, but now my title will change. I'm the god of Farrakona.
You're the what?
I'm the god of Farrakona.
Chay ok boobu sañu ma ko waaye xam nga lu ñu dee wax ñu ne kuy dem ba gis ku sañ gis ku xaw ma nu ma ko mën a waxee but Gungee yow da nga nekka nañ dooree si sa music bi da nga nekka Gambian artist boo xamante ne ok not just yaa ngi béy sa music bi fii si Gambia but yaa ngi try pour yóbbu Gambian music bi international yaa ngi def yu nice when it comes to the Gambian music industry but bugga naa nga xamal ñu Gungee ma naka la dooree ba tey fu mu em nii.
You see, my hustler really, me, I was born in Banjul, but I was raised in Bakau.
Okay.
And I represent Bakau, and I don't represent Bakau. I represent only the smallest portion. That's Farrakona.
Okay.
Yes, because they call me Farrakona. You call me Farrakona, fine, And we started playing music like, I don't know, man, 91.
Wow.
Yeah. We stand in the streets and DJ, play music, beats with mouth, me, DJ Badibu, Matt Shaka, Yash Kat, and our manager Alaji Sose.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And we got a lot of crews, man. Whole lot of Farrakonas. More than 150 dogs.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you're right now Fanga base?
I'm based in Sweden.
Now, so where you compare music industry be in Sweden and Gambia fini, what will it be? Come yow lan nga am ban wax nga am pour joxe when it comes to music industry bi digante Sweden and Gambia.
I prefer Gambia.
You prefer Gambia?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm a Gambian.
Okay.
And I can never sell out, I will stay Gambian, It's better ñu ñëw suñ dëkk ñu develop. Ñu mën a egg to another level than ñu dem di developal ñeneen ñoo xam ne they're already there. Buma dem is Sweden, I got a record deal, And okay, I signed it. And they were like, yeah, Gungee, you got to take 15% out of it. I'm like, no. You ain't going to cheat me. I got kids to feed.
Right.
I got my mother, I got my father, I got my brothers and my sister. And they need me. So why should they must let them sign law at the end of the day, they're going to hear Gungee everywhere and I will still stay poor.
Wow.
I don't want that.
Right.
So I Luma beg artists, go foreign, make shows, come back home, man. Base here, So at least, when they're pointing at you, they're doing the point, I hate it when you ever, Gungee man from Sweden. I'm not into that, I'm just total Gambian,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But then shout Gambia bi Gungee. Man do seetaan shout Gambia bi Gungee waaye li nga fa wax rëy na. Gungee man bëgg naa laa laaj yow fu mu nekk nii nga leeral ko fii si Banjul Night Live Gungee li nga fa wax naka nga ko munee ak problème bi nga xamante ne yaa ngi ko am ak X-Mile suñ Gambian celebrity bi nu mu fa taajoon noonu Gungee.
Man gisuma celebrity fii.
Okay. Lu tax nga wax loolu?
Because they all broke ass celebrities. They're not rich. Celebrity, you gotta be rich, famous, You have to be, check my shoes, girl. Adidas Classics. Check my watch.
But
check my bling.
But Gungee, xam nga ñu ne Rome wasn't built in a day. Understand nga? Nit foo jaar nga nekk di ram bi nga eegaan foo war a eega.
That's obvious.
Understand nga? Waaye man I disagree soo waree toog fii nii nga ne Gambia amuñ celebrity.
Celebrity?
Waaw, because ñu ngi def yu nice ñu ngi am fii nii ñi nga xamante ne ñoom ñoo tax ba tey ji Gambian music bi mu ngi eega fu ñu war a eega am na ñeneen ñoo xam ne ñu ngi gën a tax nit ñaa ngi gën a xam Gambia fii.
That's obvious.
Yeah.
Man, I agreed on that,
Wow.
But
So yow dama bëgg a xam yow like apart from nga ne Gambian celebrities dañ broke foo teg fii nii amuñ celebrity.
Celebrity.
Wow.
Basiru Jawar. Those people we call celebrities.
Because they am xaalis.
Basiru Jawar is one of the most famous pioneers fii. Yaya Jammeh. Celebrity. I respect those people because they got money, they order things to be done and it is done. Yeah. Well, if you're talking about celebrity musically, cool. Like Freaky Joe, G, And other people, we can call them that, X Miles is big. You're big on the TV. That other girl, F Fatu show, she's big on TV. And a lot of people are big, but
I know, right?
it's just big by mouth.
I know, right?
I feel big with the package, money, we are dealing with that.
But then ba léegi uyu la ma de man li nga wax Shout Gambia moom laa bëgg nga leeral ma fii nii lan moo nekkoon problème bi diggante yow ak X Miles.
Okay. I respect Black Links. I respect open mic because obviously I was an artist, but I wasn't performing and I wasn't doing anything. And it was Spices who brought me to the open mic.
Okay.
So I was part of it. And afterwards, I was linking with Wagon and X Miles more than anything, They're my dudes. I love them and I respect them and I respect what they're doing. Until now, I just show them love and respect, But the problem is, I was supposed to perform in the open mic, and I called X Miles when I was in Sweden. I told him, yeah, man, I'm interested in it because I will be coming, Okay, we make an agreement. Afterwards, Pisces called me and tell me, Gungee. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm having a couple of shows. I want to put you in it. And I will buy you an airplane ticket, and I will pay you. Okay. Yo, girl, we need money, no, man. Girl. Where are they? I think it's a joke thing. I no joke, man. Money around the wall, So I tell them, yo, Pisces paid me this and paid me. But if you want, do me this and do me this. I will come on the show. They're like, nah, Gungee, we don't have money. And we put you in the posters already. I'm like, erase me. Because I'm not going to play for you. Because this is business. If you're summer fair, obviously I will do the job for you. Musicians, we just like slaves. If I don't do it, you can take me to court. Right. And then he just take that and make it a drama and started telling me, Gungee, you're phony. Do I look phony? Check me, girl. Me no look phony. Check me G-Stars. Check me Jack and Jones belt. Check me shorts. Everything fresh from foreign, Me no look phony. Me a real. So it makes me really pissed off,
So, okay. So you're a king of Forokono.
I'm the king. I'm the god now. I've been titled. Every human being is a god. We are all created from God's image. Right. So why wouldn't be like gods? Okay, but gods. In fact. Actually now, people are complaining. When I sing that song, see them crying, I tell them Sierra Leone, Bosnia, and Ethiopia. Millions are die each and every year. Malaria kills and it makes me fear. Okay. Why you I don't want to die now. That's why I run away from Forokono, but I still love Forokono. Okay. But then you from nekani right now lan nga am pour wasa fan si nga xamanteni ñoo la nekk di setan. Okay, I'm just telling them that I'm going to foreign for a while and I will be coming. I want a base there, because at the end of the day, like, we make this music. We make this music to step up to another level, If you see artists getting paid, it's people like me. Because I put certain people and I tell them, yo, no joke with we, Because without we, there's an advertisement, artists people, they're going to boo you. Yeah. So artists need to be paid. Because you need to wear nice clothes, come on, this is naked Gambia. It's the whole world. You don't have anything. People don't show you love. They don't even show you respect. When I came and I went to Senegambia and all these policemen standing there, they're like, hey, Malango, nakeba benyadi. Because why? I look clean and nice and my shoes and my jeans and, my bling in my hand and my watch and them thing there. So everybody have to make money, Yeah. Without money, no love, no respect. All right. Yes. Last question, Vala like Moit. 2013 bini, yan fasong projects mom nga neka di work on when it comes to your music? You have a secret, girl. I can't tell you that, You can't tell me. No, that. Man. Yeah? I can't tell you. So you're Actually, I don't really play music. You don't? I don't play music. What do you do then? Stop the deaf music. I am a musician. Because my mom, my pa, they all play music. Man, I'm a street hustler. Huh. Yeah. Okay. All right then. I'm a hustler. But Gambia, anything, anytime, I can flip the game and stop hustling. If I hustle, make my money, I play music, straight. I love it. I love music to my bone, All right, thank you so very much, Gungee man. All right, respect. I'm really glad to have you here. Respect. Thank you. Respect. Respect. See.
right Gambia ñoo ko déggandoor ñoo ko gisandoor kontaan si Gonjiman bu baax a baax man de tey dama waaru dama tiit bay mënumaa wax man ba dee nii rek la ñoo mën a def kontaan si moom bu baax a baax because moom tamit nekk na koo xamante ne def na yu nice si music industry bi fii si biir Gambia ma ko wax ne nag na góorgóorlu bu baax a baax moo xam lu nekk si biir xolam lépp loo xam ne bëgg na ko rek yal na ko yàlla defaral si jaama waa Gambia lii leen amaloon kontaan si yéen bu baax a baax waaye bala ñooy dem duma fàtte pour gërëm ñi nga xamante ni ñoo fi ñëw thank you Tanaya for the for honoring the invitation and also di gërëm gars yi BNL crew bi seriously we couldn't do anything better without them ñoom State of Mike ñoom Sering ñoom Mod Lamin thank you very much and appreciate nañ the support and the love bi nga xamante ne ñu ngi ko receive from Gambian public bi alright bala ñooy dem duma fàtte pour gërëm gars yi Jaliba Hotel comme ni ngeen gisee place bi macha allah saa su nekk it's on point Os I see you thank you very much gis nañ videos yi nga xamante ne yaa ngi ko doon provide thank you very much waa Gambia and then di leen fàttali yéen ñi nga xamante ne yéen a nekk fani BNL bi te ngeen yaakamtee gis Who's Got Talent bi def nañ audition bi ba pare next week incha allah dinañ leen playal li nga xamante ne moom lañ defoon si audition bi fu mu nekk ni right now duñ def dara balaa Gonjiman di perform si stage gi ñu am a short break suñ jógee si short break boobu noonu rek Gonjiman egg thank you very much have a good night
How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? What's good? What's good? And if you wanna come over, I'ma show you what's good. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey.
Girl them for every time we rock them, no interval. Yeah this. Drive by cruising, girls we choosing purposely coping, husband introducing goodie bodies proving, health is improving. Your face no addressing with mark and squashing. Drive by cruising, girls we choosing purposely coping, husband introducing goodie bodies proving, health is improving. Your face no addressing with mark and squashing. Steady and hovering when hearts are raving, ready for the grooving when heat is ready. Gangsta moving, fast removing, girls we renovating and decorating. Money unlimited, ladies spin, habitat. Me love all the girls who me already dated, well regulated, totally affiliated. Been corrupted and intercepted. My dick been corrupted, I'm not interested. My love manifested and it need to be tested. Brain admitted, ladies been permitted. Cause I'm less polluted, body not diluted. Drive by cruising, girls we choosing. Preference coping, husband introducing. Goodie bodies proving, health is improving. Your face not addressing with mark and squashing. Drive by cruising, girls we choosing. Preference coping, husband introducing. Goodie bodies proving, health is improving. Your face not addressing with mark and squashing. Affection and actions impress the Vex chicks wearing tight tops, exposing them breasts. So choose the best, diffuse the rest and cross to the west. Use the guest requests out them no more crest. Girl them with no beat, suppress and upset. Leaving them with brooches, stripes, etc. That's the type of rule is girl to get Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana and New Versace. Drive by cruising, girls we choosing. But we coping, husband introducing. Goodie bodies proving, health is improving. Your face no addressing with mark and squashing. Drive by cruising, girls we choosing. But we coping, husband introducing. Goodie bodies proving, health is improving. Your face no addressing with mark and squashing. One war you can touch by woman. Matiga go erase your soul name in a town. Then I present opinions among my men. Men condemn common communion in a me union. Countering and encountering contradictions. Constant foreign interaction bring actions. It might be a fiction, but it now gonna happen. Cause I'm not yet than sex pistols running around. Drive by cruising, cause we choosing. 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 Preference hoping, husband introducing. Good bodies proving, health is improving. Your face not addressing with mark and squashing. Drive by cruising, cause we choosing. Preference hoping, husband introducing. Good bodies proving, health is improving. Your face not addressing with mark and squashing. Drive by cruising, cause we choosing. 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 Yeah, the girl that we are choose still, you know. But me respect this, you know. BNL, Ida Bidwell, and the whole crew. Mad love from Farrakhan. Love from me heart, you know. Respect, love and honor. Me Gungee, aka Alhaji Gangster, aka the sickest lyricist. Yo, mad love.